TheJordude here, back again with another Legends of Runeterra video. It's been a few days since I made my last video, and to be honest, that's because of a mix of things. First of all, I was playing in the Shadowverse Open, so it took some days to prepare for that. And also, I've been trying to just climb Legends of Runeterra without recording, just because recording kind of slows me down when I have to edit and all that stuff. But basically, I'm pretty stuck in Plat. I guess I'm just a bad player, honestly, but pretty much stuck between like Plat 1 and Plat 2. And that's just because of the meta right now. Just kind of settled down at the moment, with Shadow Isles being the most dominant deck. And with so many people playing Shadow Isles, you end up having a lot of mirror matches. And mirror matches, as you know, pretty much goes 50-50. Of course, there are some room for being a better player, especially in Legends of Runeterra. There's a lot of decision points that can make a big difference. But at the end of the day, sometimes you just don't have as good of a hand dealt as your opponent, and you just fall behind. So it is, for me, kind of hard to climb at the moment. Although I'm just probably making excuses. A lot of people have climbed to Masters using Shadow Isles. I'm using a slightly different deck than my last Shadow Isles video. Before I was using Demacia, but I basically am just playing a mono Shadow Isles deck. As you can see, a lot of players have been hitting Masters actually with just 40 card Shadow Isles. However, I am running one copy of Deny. So the reason of running one copy of Deny is for the fact that when you load into your game, your opponent gets to see what classes you are. So when they see Ionia, they expect to see cards like Shadow Assassin and Deny, more copies of Deny. But by only running one, you give your opponent the impression that you're running like 2-3 copies Deny, 2-3 copies of Shadow Assassins, and they kind of keep that in mind when they're playing against you. Like, they might play around Deny more often. But especially after they see one Deny, they might still think you might have more copies of Deny. But with only one copy, you get that mind game effect for the cost of just one card, and that one card is just Deny. Deny is a really good card to have in your deck anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I'm just running one copy. And I still get the big benefit of Wraithcaller being a lot more consistent, especially if you've already drawn your Deny. But if you just play Wraithcaller, your chances of missing your Allegiance is very low. I am taking a little bit of risk by having the one copy of Deny in my deck, and I have missed Allegiance once in my past. But I think it's worth it, in my opinion, to just get that mind game into your opponent's head. Also, running a copy of Atrocity, this could give you some extra reach towards the end game, because sometimes you get a lot of damage in with Hecarim, but then you can't finish off your opponent, so that's where Atrocity comes in. 2 copies of Vengeance, hard removal, helps out a lot against either in a mirror match when your opponent just drops a Hecarim, and you could just kill it right away, but it's also really good against like Fiora, or like Ezreal, Heimerdinger, and you just need those hard removals to deal with those immediate threats. Vengeance is very helpful for that. This list is a lot more greedier. As you can see, we're running triple Rekindlers. This could bring back multiple copies of your Hecarim. Very good against either in the mirror match or against slower matchups like Ashe, Freeze. Raise the copies of Raza to 3 copies because it's a very strong card. And yeah, this is the updated deck that I'm running right now. I'm going to play a few more games with this. After this video, I think I've only done one other video of Shadow Isles, but I think I'm going to switch to a different deck for the Road to Masters series after this video. Mainly because I'm pretty sick of Shadow Isles, so I'm going to be playing other decks. Maybe like, I have the Nash deck, and the Heimerdinger or Ezreal decks looks really fun as well, so try to dabble into those decks. So yeah. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Legends of Runeterra content, and comment down below what rank you are right now, what you're using to climb with, if it's Shadow Isles, or is there any differences in the deck that you like, any notable card changes, and yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Well, we're playing against a mono Demacia, no champions? That's wild. What could it be then? Mono Demacia, no champions? I expect it to be maybe like a Dawn Speaker deck. It could also be like Elite. I'm very curious on seeing what kind of deck this is. I have no idea what to play around. But I guess we'll see once he starts dropping units what kind of cards he's playing. I'm going to start off with the Arcanine Horror here. The Mysteries is also good, especially because we have double Wraithcaller. So I think we're going to drop Mysteries on 3 over the Skitterer.
Approaching the battlefront.
Okay, yeah, the Vanguard Defender, so it looks like it could be an elite deck. Maybe similar to what I played in my first Legends of Runeterra video. Demacia also has a lot of buffs. He might have like standalone and stuff. I'm just going to take this hit, I think. This isn't... Of course, killing it would be good right now because the tough is just annoying. But if he buffs it, killing it now would be good. It's just that he attacked with it first without using any mana, which made me want to believe that he was trying to bait the trade. I'm going to play this Wraithcaller right now, just because we are ahead on board, and we get 2 units out of 1, so it's really hard for him to trade here. Of course, he did have the Vanguard, but it doesn't really matter because he can't block here actually, because we have all fearsome units. So we take him down to 4 already. Next turn he is going to be able to use these challengers to kill my Wraith, which is a little bit annoying. If he does drop a unit here though, like he did, I can now use the Frenzy Skitterer. And now he can't actually trade into my Wraith. Like, we're super ahead now. Okay, the Vanguard Abandonment. Pretty good. Pretty good. That actually makes it so I can't Vile Feast this unit as well. There's no point in playing Elise right now. I'm going to see what he does here. Yeah, makes sense. Can't use the Vile Feast. No point glimpsing. He could also block me next turn. I guess I just drop an Elise here.
I pull the strings.
If I want, I could also play this Crawling Sensation, and that's going to get my Elise evolved. And I can use the Spider Stat. Actually, yeah, that's really nice for me. Because I get a buffed Elise, and now these 1/1 Spiderlings is going to be able to challenge his units. And I'm just going to be able to attack with my stronger units, and I should just be able to kill him here. He's only got 4 life. This should just be game. I guess we take the trade there. Yeah, it's just going to be conceded. Okay. Alright, another interesting opponent using Ash and Hecarim. So he's got Freljord into his Shadow Isles. I think he's basically just playing a Myth Race deck, and with the Freljord cards, he's probably running Freeze. So the Freeze makes it a little bit difficult for me to trade, because if I try to engage in a trade, he just freezes me and then he gets the free kill, and then I just fall behind in that. So I have seen players use Freljord to try to get an advantage in the mirror. I want to go Mythrace, Wraithcaller, and that's just going to get me stronger units. I don't know if it matters too much though, because like I said, he is playing Shadow Isle, so we're just going to be trading a bunch of times. And then if we just even out early game in trades, it's going to matter into the late game. And we did draw the Commander and Ledros, but the late game cards we want are Hecarim and like Rekindler. He did play Curse Keeper though, which is interesting. Like, how does he? Okay, he's not a Myth Race deck then. There's no way that this could be a Myth Race deck because he can't fit all of these cards in a 40 card deck unless he's just running like 1-ofs and 2-ofs for everything. The Skitterer here is not too good. I'm just going to drop a Myth Race here. The question is if I want to kill this Stirred Spirits. I probably do. Like, this is just going to keep activating like Curse Keepers and stuff. Yeah, and of course, there's no point blocking this. I still have to be careful of freezes though. Since he's playing Ashe, it's 100% he's running freezes. Black Spear. Okay. If we hit this Wraithcaller, yep. We could attack with everything. There's Escape Abomination can't value trade anymore, which is good for us. I am a little bit afraid of a freeze here, but I think we just need to try to get the damage in. He might get a free trade with a freeze. I can't mark a Bios to kill it. Oh, he's got Harsh Wind. I mean, I think that's better than just him having like a single target freeze, because I get the winds out and it used all his mana. Like his spell mana is gone too, so it's hard for him to like develop a strong unit like a Wraithcaller while also trying to freeze his turn. I'm just gonna let this hit. He's got 5 mana. He's attacking first, so he probably has a freeze there. And if he had a freeze, I'd be in an awkward spot. I'm gonna drop the Arcanine Horror here first. I want to play Skitterer next turn. Okay. Omen Hook.
There's nothing to fear.
Imagine, yeah, he's just going past here, stock up on spell mana. It's kind of obvious. Question is if I want to play this Frenzy Skitterer right now. It's not. It's pretty good. I get 2 buffs and the debuff. I think I do want to play it. I'm gonna hit on board as well. I make his Omen Hawk useless. Unfortunately, I don't get this down where it could block. It can still block, which is annoying. The Hecarim drop. Hecarim drop is fine. I could kill it with Mark of Vials. I can either kill it with Mark of Vials or use the Black Spear. I'd be interested in seeing if he uses a freeze. Does he freeze now or try to let the attack? Because if he passes now and then I use Mark of Vials, he could freeze this with 3 mana, like the flash freeze. And then I'd be really far behind. Alternatively, I could just... No, I just Mark of Vials a unit that's free to attack and then he's dead. So this, I think this could be game. He's trying to use a Vile Feast here. Yeah, okay, so if he's Vile Feasting, he only has 1 mana. He can only freeze a unit that's... Oh no, he can still get out of this. I could buff the Spiderling, but it goes down to 3... Oh no, but he doesn't have timing to do it anyway, so he won't get the timing to freeze this after the Vile Feast goes off, so I'm fine with it. Yeah, he's just dead.